Hi, I'm Jake and welcome back to the Aviator Show. Today we are doing a STOL competition. If you don't know what STOL is, it stands for short takeoff or landing. First, we're going to take off starting at the line, the start line, and we're going to see who can take off the fastest and the quickest with the least amount of steps, the least amount of distance. Then we'll go up, we'll come in, we'll do the same thing for the landing.
Yeah, it's a little friendly competition.
So today we're just competing with all of our aviator instructors and friends and some of our filmmakers as well. And we're going to have two classification rounds, all right? So we're going to do it first with Adams, all right, and then with Mosters. Let's get it.
Cool. Alright, what's your strategy going into this?
You know, I'm just gonna go out there, I'm gonna ram that throttle, and I'm gonna hope for the best, you know?
Hopefully I'll stick to landings, because I'm pretty sure everybody could take off way shorter than I can.
Alright, so this is my personal motor. It is a Atom 80, so I'll be pretty comfortable in the Atom class. I've got 2 liters of fuel, so I'm already on the lighter side, so hopefully that gives me a little bit of extra distance on the takeoff. I'm flying a Spider 22, which is not the most lofty of wing, so I'll have a bit of a takeoff, so I gotta stick that landing.
Before we go any further, it's important that we put the equipment and the weight of each pilot onto the screen. Reese is 181 pounds, flying a Spider 22, which is 11 pounds per meter squared. Now my good friend Brennan, who we've recently hired to film all the students who come in for training, is flying the Ozone Spider 3 24 meter, and his wing loading is 9.6 pounds per meter squared. Next pilot, your favorite paramotor mechanic, Neil, is on his Viper XC 18 meter, and his all-up weight brings him to 12.8 pounds per meter squared. Jake and Gillian are both flying their personal 18 meter Sirocco's from Ozone, which is a great cross-country wing, but it may not be the best for short takeoff and landings. With that said, their wing loading is 11.4 pounds per meter squared. That's all the information. We'll leave it up on the screen for a little bit longer. Place your bets down in the comments to see if your prediction comes true.
Pretty sure I'm gonna win. Am I good?
So we had a little bit of communication errors to the line judges. That's my fault. I filmed these short takeoff and landings 1,000 times. It's actually marked where you stop.
That's right. Brings up a good point. We didn't really discuss the rules, and we should do so. I've filmed a bunch of the National STOL, which is an airplane competition where we measure the distance from takeoff to landing, similar to what we're trying to do here. Now here are the rules of paramotoring STOL. Each pilot flying needs similar or same engine size. Pilots can set up in a forward or reverse inflation, but no forward progress can be made while in the forward position behind the start-finish line. Results of a forward motion behind the start-finish line equals a disqualification of that pilot's score. The pilot's score should consist of a combined distance of the pilot's takeoff and landing distance. The landing distance is scored when the pilot comes to a complete stop and is measured from the start-finish line. Takeoff is scored in a similar way when the pilot's last foot or wheel leaves the ground. That mark is then measured to the start-finish line. Both those numbers are added up to give a final score for that pilot. If on landing, the pilot's foot touches before the start-finish line, that results in a disqualification of that run. This is not a spot landing competition, and for safety, we encourage pilots to use power on final. Now, once that pilot touches down, we would like, for safety, the motor to be killed. Also, the proper wind conditions are a huge advantage or disadvantage to the pilot's score. We recommend 0 to about 15 miles per hour for a safe competition to be conducted. Please fly responsibly. Now let's get back to the competition.
The front. Yeah.
That launch was dog shit. I salvaged it.
Say it again without dog.
So that launch was dog shit. I salvaged it, but obviously that was not a winning run at all. Landing's a little bit better than the first one, but I could do better.
First one, I did a forward, and I feel like it was way longer because I had to run into it. And also, there was less wind, so there's that too. My first landing was super short, but we didn't know about the whole, like, wherever you actually stop is your full one, but I think where I landed is where I could have stopped. And then the second round, I had more wind, so I was able to reverse it, and I think I did pretty well. And then my second landing, not as short, but still, I think I creamed Reese and Neil, so.
Yeah, man. My landing both times I was very, very, very proud of. This last one on the second round, my motor wanted to kill on me, so I got really nervous. I started making it back to the start finish, got a lot of altitude, and just wasn't reliable on the power. So I had to do a little bit of a flare technique to drop a lot of altitude there on final, but really happy with those scores. Took a lot of what I learned from the first one, applied it on the second one. I'm excited to see these next pilots go.
All right, let's do this. So first, we're gonna pour out some of this gas. That's way too much gas in there, all right? That's extra weight, you don't need that. I'm gonna go take a dump. All right, that's extra weight, don't need that. Other things, I'm just gonna send it.
You going forward or reverse?
Reverse.
I am gonna go reverse. That lunge counted for sure.
Dude, I feel like I'm dealing with less wind. Like that reverse was really weak coming up. That's all I'm saying.
We got 2 tries. You happy with that one, bud?
I'm happy with that last landing. I don't know where either of the takeoffs were, but yeah, that last landing felt dialed.
Get it back on the start finish and go one more go.
Did he improve?
He did.
Damn, he beat me.
He went from like 14 to 10.5.
I tried to balloon, but I was like a little bit too far. So that one I really tried to come in a little bit low and tried to balloon right over the finish line, but pulled a little bit too late, carried a little too much energy. Get it next time.
Recapping.
So I do not know the results. We just landed. Do you know the results?
No, but I think I won. Well, my takeoff is definitely gonna hurt me. I had some pretty long takeoffs, but you know, I'm hoping my landing score will save me.
Brendan, are you gonna make an excuse that you're the newest pilot here?
No. I mean, no. I had also very long takeoffs. Decent landings, they're all right.
Let's just say the importance of pre-flight. In the midst of the competition, I didn't check my pre-flight after that second takeoff, and my packing was coming out of my exhaust, and so I was really nervous in flight. I was really getting low RPMs and barely got over the treetops, got some altitude, watched Gillian land. As soon as she landed safely, I started coming in for that second landing. It wasn't my best landing, but I really was happy with both of them. I think that I'm gonna be second or third. I definitely didn't win it, but I'm hoping for some good numbers.
See about that. I have the results. All right, in last place we have Neil White.
Oh,
no way.
No, Neil.
How did that-
31.5.
What was it?
31.5.
31.5.
His takeoff was 23, so that really set him back.
Yeah, he did have the wing came up pretty wild.
Yeah.
And that definitely hurt his. So hey, so you're telling me there's a chance.
In fourth place we have Reese.
No.
With a 17.8.
17.8, wow. That's
All right,
awesome.
pretty
I
good.
think you that 22 meter spider kind of hurt Reese a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit heavier than me.
I've been handling with the flu
also-
lately. I'm also feeling under the weather.
We should also put
He's making excuses.
everybody's wing loading
Yeah.
on there because, you know, definitely the wing loading makes a difference.
It really does.
All right, in a very close third place is Brennan with a 17.
Dude, that was sick. That's awesome.
Nice.
17.
17, so it's
All
now
right.
second place. So it's between me and you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sh-
Oh,
shit. Here, keep
Oh.
switching. Oh, sh-
okay. Second place we have Jake. You got a 13, which is really good. And then I got an 11.2.
Nice.
11.2.
Nice.
Wow.
Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Nice.
congrats.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
It was.
We had a lot of fun out there flying around on our limitless paramotor with our Atom 80. Weren't able to quite get to the Moster, but we're hoping next time we can get to that and do some Moster STOL practice. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next time on the Aviator Show.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to check out some amazing airplanes taking off in incredibly low distances, make sure you check out National STOL. And if you're already a paramotor pilot, check out some of the great merch that we have at our store at aviatorppg.com.